step is to put in some partridge. I've already partially prepared the feather. I just bought a bag of it's kind of junk stuff. I wish I had a whole skin, but I just comes a bag of feathers, and I just put it out on this little thing. I just sift through it until I find some that look decent. So I pull all the fuzz off, and I've got about what looks like here. So I'm going to clip this little V off, the little tip off, so it creates a V. Alright, so it looks like this. And I'm going to put this on each side of the fly, and then just make some loose wraps, and then cinch it tighter. Alright, like that. There's going to be some little legs. And then I will see if I can clip that off as close to the body as possible. Alright, so with that cinched down good, then I put over the thin skin, and I'll make one wrap. So I try to pull this tight. I don't know if you can see it on the video, and then I'll just put that one wrap down, and then I'll put the Fisheatflies over that, and then I'll do one wrap and cinch that down. I guess a couple wraps. And then I'll put this Fisheatflies back one time, and this will lock in the Fisheatflies than one before. And I try to cut this as close to the bead as possible. Alright, not the best job of cutting, but it'll work. Alright, and then I just kind of go ahead and wrap that down. And then whip finish. When I'm whip finish, I try to have the tag end on the top of the hook, because I'm going to put down some epoxy or some knot sense here on the top, and if I have the string coming out the top, when I put that UV knot sense over the top of it, it'll lock it in rather than having the string coming out the side or whatnot. Alright. So this is the UV knot sense. Works pretty good for an epoxy replacement. Epoxy yellows over time. The stuff about this is it's not quite as durable as say epoxy is, but I lose enough flies that it doesn't really matter. That I'll probably lose it before it wears out. So sometimes you can squeeze it out on a little card. I just found if I just squeeze it out of the tip and onto the needle, then I can just apply. I start here in the very back and just I try to get it pushed into that wire, because I think it helps hold it in place better. And I'll paint the whole thing, and then I'm going to actually put a little bit more on there, like a little bulb. Alright. And then with that, I'm going to let it sit there for a second, and it'll just kind of level out and be smooth. Alright, this is the little UV light to use to cure it. I guess if you're outdoors tying this, then you have to work pretty fast with this UV stuff. But you wouldn't have to have this light, I guess, if you're outdoors. So I'm just going to shine this light. Alright. I usually shine a little bit longer, but for the video I'll take it to that, and that is a copper john. So give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions.